Hello guys, this is Cajun Cookies. These are my hands. So I got my blue Snowflake in the mail today. It's very fancy looking, so I can finally get rid of using this little crappy webcam mic right here that I clipped to my shirt. And that's how that one worked. But I don't want that anymore, so I bought this. It was like $52 because of shipping, and alone it would have been like $40, so that's pretty good. But we're gonna take it apart. Okay. I hope I'm not being loud with this. I don't really know how to unbox. Oh. Figuring something out. If you're pulling that hard, it's probably not supposed to go out like that. Let's see. I don't want to do anything bad. Because I do want to keep the box, because it looks pretty fancy. Alright, I got the sucker out of the box. And it looks gorgeous. But first, let's go look at the box a little bit. So, it's designed like a snowflake, because that's the name. It's very pretty looking. I'm going to keep the box. The small chill, whether you're chatting online with friends or talking business on the web, the Snowflake can capture it with amazing clarity and depth. Perfect for anything from VoIP, I don't know what that means, software such as Skype, Vonage, to dictation, interviews, lectures, narration, and more. It works with AOL, Windows Live Messenger, Yahoo, Google Talk, and other IM services. It's Mac and PC compatible with no complicated drivers to install. Snowflake sets a new standard for digital recording on the go. Alright then. It all said that right there, in this area. Podcasting, multimedia, presentations, chat, instant message, VoIP. Yeah. 2-year warranty and USB cable. The small chill. Alright, so that's the box. It was so hard to get that out of there. Had all this crap. And we got a little instruction manual, which I'll skim later. And here's the thing that really mattered. So we could probably just lift it out of there, yeah, just like that. Give it a little push. It's actually quite strong. But that might also be because the USB cable's in there. Let me just pop this somehow. I'll figure it out. Oh, so there we go. Here's our USB cable. Very useful. And the casing. Yeah, it's everything of this feels like really strong. So here's the microphone itself. You could push that out of there. Yeah, it's much easier without the case on. Just put it as a stand like that, so I can record better. Oop. It's very fancy. You could spin it in circles. Alright. We're getting somewhere. We got our input hole right there for this cable. Something like that. Got that sticking out of there. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that's the blue Snowflake. So now we're going to do some test recordings with it, and we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to use game software, probably Minecraft. So, 1 second. Alright, so here is some webcam mic audio, so you can hear a comparison. It's not great. I was never really a fan of clipping it to my shirt, and it's definitely replaceable, but it wasn't bad. Can't say this is bad because it's been what I've always been using, so it was alright for the time. But now let's see the blue Snowflake. Alright, so now we're testing the blue Snowflake with Fraps, and all it took was me plugging it in and the driver software did everything. So it really just did it by itself, and as soon as I reopened Fraps, it was there. It just said microphone blue Snowflake. And right now I have the microphone about like 4 inches away from me. It's on like the desk, and we're gonna see how that audio works. And we're also gonna try it clipped to the top of my laptop. So 1 second. Alright, so right now it's clipped to the top of the laptop, and it's increasingly obvious that it was mostly for like MacBooks and stuff, because it was just, my screen's quite a bit thicker, I think, so it's just kind of hanging awkwardly up there. But yeah, there's probably some like background noise on my laptop as well, but that's just because my laptop's loud. So if I was recording, I'd probably put my microphone closer to me rather than the laptop, so I don't think this is very practical for my use, but still it seems kind of cool, just hanging there awkwardly. And now I'm gonna give you guys ear rape in the form of my laptop's internal microphone, just as a really bad comparison, showing you the absolute worst I could do.
Alright, so here's my laptop's internal microphone. It's probably really bad, and the funny thing is that it says it's high definition audio. I'm not a believer that that's correct at all. Much better than, actually no, I mean like the blue Snowflake is probably much better than this. Even my webcam mic is probably much better. So I'm not going to make you listen to this anymore. So I'll just wrap this up real quick.
Alright, so in conclusion, I'd say that the blue Snowflake was well worth the money. And even though it was like $52, it's much better than, obviously, my internal microphone, because I probably have to put subtitles for that, which will be down in the description. And yeah, it's quite a bit better than my webcam, and it's also a lot prettier and more stable, because my webcam broke in the middle of recording Mario once. That's fine. So, yeah, and all of the audio I won't edit, so it'll all just be thrown into Vegas Pro, and I will not do any like tampering with the audio, just for proof, and so you guys can get a feel for what it's like to not have to do any editing. So, you'll see everything, bare minimum editing and everything done, and it'll be fancy. Oh, by the way, here's my mouse. It's quite fancy, it's quite cheap, but it's all good. So, that's the end of this. I give it 10 out of 10. Well, maybe. But I do want to get the blue Nessie when that comes out, but that'll be a really big improvement. But that's like $100 at least, without shipping. So, this is good for now. Hope you enjoyed this failure of an unboxing. The box over there I just wanted to keep in shape. Took forever to get all this crap out, but it worked out. So, yeah. And also, the webcam I'm using right now is like away from my laptop. It's I don't know what it's called, live something creative, I don't know. It's quite good for a webcam, much better than not a good microphone. But that wraps this up, so see you next time, and I'll be using the blue Snowflake from now on in my videos, I guess. And so that's the end of that. Bye-bye. Waving gestures.